And let me double check to see if I'm live. There we go. Okay, we're live now. Okay, so this is an interesting thing that we're doing. I'm here with my friend Jordan, and we're going to be reading an unofficial novelization of Jedi Fallen Order. This is to make up for me not playing it for a little bit. And also because he's very unfamiliar with Jedi Fallen Order, so I thought this would be interesting. We're both semi-professional voice actors. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's fair.
We know professionals. Would you call it? And while we're on the topic, we can call Ian a professional at this point, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Not sure what he's done, but I mean, yeah.
We definitely
aware of professionals. We've been around them.
Yeah, we know professionals. So this is a semi-professional kind of just messing around thing, and I wanted to give a shout out to this Reddit user, I'm not even going to try to say that name, that wrote this script. So we're going to be using Google Drive. You're going to be able to see the script as we go along. And since Jordan is unfamiliar with Jedi Fallen Order, he will be playing the role of Cal, and I will be playing pretty much everybody else. It's usually how we do it when it's just the two of us. He'll pop in every now and then with characters, depending on the conversation and all that. So let me get a drink of water and we will get started. And again, I'm coming through pretty clearly for you, right?
Yeah, all clear.
Oh, cool. Fantastic. Slow down. Scene 1. Exterior. Raqqa. TIE fighters fly across the rainy skies of the junkyard planet. Prominent among the junk are Clone Wars era Venerator-class Star Destroyers. A masked Cal Kestis is working on repairs and listening to alien music on one of countless work docks on the planet when his old friend and Abednego named Prof taps him on the shoulder. Hey, listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants it work. Cal takes off his mask and headphones and follows Prof. Could be good for us. Here he is, Chief. The Chief in question is a beat-up droid. An error has been detected on line 10A. Hauler clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
I need a better way to scroll than by using the scroll. Give me a second. Let me use the up and the downs. The guild will pay double. The guild will double your pay for this shit. Hey, come on, Cal. Little extra store. Hey, come on, Cal. Little extra score. That couldn't hurt, huh?
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Get to work. Prof begins running across the large platform, and Cal follows closely. As they talk, they climb over seemingly random crates and walls, while other workers and droids chatter in the background. Hey, this way!
I'm right behind you.
How are we going to do 1 and 2? You want to...
Oh, want to take one of the scrappers?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take 1. Them Clone Wars were fierce.
I couldn't pay me enough to salvage line munitions. You crazy riggers can't seem to understand that. Up here. After you, kid. Cal comes up on a view of the scrapyards as a massive Luger Hulk battleship is brought down out of orbit for scrapping. Will you look at that? Separatist ship. Haven't seen a Lucre Hulk in ages.
Yeah, ages.
Breaking her'll be big money. Alright, let's go. Cal continues after Prof, but a collapsing platform cuts him off from Prof, who barely makes it up.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Ladder's out, though. You're gonna have to find another way.
No problem. I'll improvise.
See you there, pal. Cal leaps off the platform and onto a long downward ramp, gliding down to the next level onto a new barge. Debark this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
I'm trash. Just not approved trash.
Cal continues dexterously, swinging across chasms on ropes and climbing walls made out of webbed metal, all while mostly ignoring the calls and conversations of other salvage workers. He has a few close calls. Reckless, Cal.
Good to see you.
You too. Don't get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
Eventually, Cal sees Prof while clambering up a series of horizontal red eye beams. Hey, Cal, I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
Finally, Cal reaches his destination, running toward the hauler clamps. Each one is suspended on a box, and it is impossible to reach without climbing along the bottom over a precipitous fall from the barge. Prof is on top of the clamps, but it is clear Cal will have to climb across to reach each one. Cal, use the manual override lever below. Cal quickly climbs across the 3 clamps, manually overriding each. He slips once, eliciting a cry of concern from Prof, but it is clear he regularly makes maneuvers like this. The task complete, Cal clambers up to Prof's platform above the hauler clamps. Hey, come look at this! It's a Jedi fight! What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this heap's been here for, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. It's real trash. I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Hold on 1 second.
Yep. I'll put your, do you have like a business email or anything that I put in the description?
Okay, I'm back.
And one of my kids did show up and said hi, but I couldn't see the chat at the time, so hi if you're still here. Do you have like a place where they can get you for inquiries?
Hmm?
Do you have like an email that people can reach you at?
Yeah, I mean, jordanmooreva@gmail.com.
Yep.
If you're a kid, I don't recommend the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Well, just in case people are like, I like the voice, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, he is still here. Hi. So what we're doing, if you missed the beginning of the stream, we're just doing some voiceover practice. This is a hobby of mine and a career for a lot of my friends. Give me that email one more time.
jordanmooreva@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, you didn't miss the stream. What I've been doing is I've been reorganizing my notes for Jedi Fallen Order, basically rewriting them at this point. So I haven't been playing a lot. Where we at? Oh, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Cal reverently wipes the dust on the Jedi Starfighter away, revealing the Order's emblem, and looks familiar at the remains of the ship's R2 still inside the fighter. I guess it's our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. A finder's fee like this could be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal. You're a young guy. You don't want to end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny. One of the machines keeping the platform afloat retracts its lock and flies away.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
Hey, you're not listening to me. One of the cables supporting the platform snaps. What was that? Cal, look out! The entire wing of the ship they're standing begins to break off, and Cal and Prof slide down. Cal flies off the edge, but is caught by the feet by a tangled mess of wires. Prof catches himself, but in the rain, his grip is precarious.
Prof, you okay?
Give me more of a call.
Okay. Prof, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Prof, just hang on.
I'm slipping!
No, don't let go!
I can't hold on!
Turn this down a little bit.
Yeah.
Prof, no!
Prof loses his grip and flies off the platform toward the mouth of the Ibis Maw, a massive Sarlacc-looking creature consuming anything that comes near it. You remember the Sarlacc from... okay. Cal only hesitates for a split second and reaches out with the force to freeze Prof in place. It kind of slowed him down, whatever. He remains suspended there for a moment until a droid-piloted platform flies beneath him. Cal releases him and Prof falls onto the platform, but an I-beam from the crumbling wing of the ship collapses on top of her. Whoa! Cal jumps down onto the platform to help him.
You okay, Prof?
I'm alright. Just pinned down. Cal runs over to the piloting station where the droid responsible for the moving platform is inert and slumped over the controls. Cal tosses the droid's body off the side and takes control of the barge.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
One of the Ibis Maw's enormous tentacles strikes the platform, sending them careening off course.
This thing is barely flying. Hold on.
You know what I wish YouTube had? Is a way that I could... Never mind, they do. A way that I could pop out the chat. So that I could have it on this one. And also have the script. Let me do that. Where did the effing thing go? Did it pop it out and kept it on the... Where's the... Oh, it's the second window. I don't know. That. Pop this out. I'm gonna put this here. I'm going to minimize this one. Sorry, guys. This one out. Fantastic. We're going to move towards the window. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Whoops. What was your last line? I'm so sorry.
This thing is barely flying.
I do know the game called God of War. I've played it and beat it on the hardest difficulty. There is a script for it, but I just didn't want to do a lot of yelling today. Just didn't feel like it. But I do like the game. Okay. Cal is able to quickly crash land on the surface of rock. The platform is still intact and a safe distance away from the Ibis Maw's grasping tentacles. Cal runs over to Prof and begins to lift the I-beam off of his friend.
Prof, you alright?
Yeah. Straining, Cal is able to lift the I-beam enough for Prof to crawl out. With Cal supporting Prof, the two begin to move away from the wreckage.
We gotta move. Come on.
Yeah. The hell happened? What was that back there? Was that you? What? That was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please, trust me.
No, but I've seen the stories. I've heard it. There's bounty out on people like you.
I know.
Yeah. All right. We need to be careful.
Yeah.
The gravity of what Cal has done for him finally impressed on Prof. The two make their way to a train to get out of the scrapyard and back to their quarters. And you get a little, that's what I look like. I'm a handsome boy. Scene 2. Interior passenger car of train on Brockton. Cal and Prof are sitting in a dimly lit train, much like a subway. Both are clearly shaken by what has just happened. You holding up okay?
Good, yeah. You?
Yeah. Cal, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag. Tabbers owes me a favor.
Tybers is a person, I guess. We never see him, so. I already was up on, Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Cal. Cal leans back, finally allowing himself to relax and drift into a dream state. When he opens his eyes, Prof is walking through the vestibule to the next car on the train. Confused, Cal begins to follow him.
Prof? Prof, wait up! Where are you going?
As Cal moves between each compartment of the train, there are fewer and fewer people, until it is just him and Prof. Not a problem, take your time. He always tells me when he'll be back, and then apologizes for having to go away. It's very cute. Prof disappears behind a final door, and Cal tries to open it, but it won't budge. There's a funny little Easter egg that if you push the button to open the door 66 times, Sidious comes out and says, Sidious's voice comes over the intercom and says, execute order 66.
Oh.
It's pretty fun. Yes, we're in that time period. The sounds of the train fade away, and when Cal turns around, he is standing in the immaculately sterile hallway of an Imperial Star Destroyer. Alarm blares. Anxious and confused, Cal begins to run down the hallway. Aperture doors close in front of him. Reaching out with force, Cal opens the first door in front of him. and falls back onto the floor. His old master, the towering Lasat, moves toward him. With an outstretched hand, the Lasat Jedi harnesses the force to lift Cal off the ground, spinning him in front of him. I gotta do my best Travis Willingham impression. How did we do Thor last time? When we were like, oh yeah, you try Thor, you little flyweight. Apprentice. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Apprentice. Mark well and listen. Yeah. I did say my best Travis Willingham impression. Apprentice. Mark well and listen. That'll do.
All day. I think I was peeking a bit. I don't know if you were closer to the mic.
I was. Sorry, my bad. Apprentice. Mark well and listen.
Master?
Trust only in the Force. Master T'Pol drops Cal to the ground. Yeah, T'Pol. It's a weird stress on Paul instead of Tar. T'Pol. Drops Cal to the ground, and the impact shakes him out of his dream. Or vision? Prof is back next to him, but their train has stopped moving.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on. The blast doors to their compartment open, and 2 stormtroopers enter. You doing the 1 and 2 again?
Yeah. Okay. Everybody up. Identification ready.
Move out and line up. It's probably just another contraband inspection. What is this page break? What is this? Look at all this white space. Gross. Oh, he probably didn't put a page break. Scene 3. Exterior, a dark and rainy scene on Brock. Cal and Prof exit the train, and Cal and Prof are met with an assembly of unfamiliar troopers wearing black armor with red visors. They follow the rest of the passengers and assemble reluctantly into a line. Nearby, a TIE Interceptor and a black Imperial shuttle land. A lithe, black-armored figure emerges from the advanced TIE, the second sister, while a larger, almost brutish figure in similar armor walks out of the shuttle, the ninth sister. Both figures approach the assembled scrap workers and look them up and down. Take the ninth for me, and I'll take the second.
All right.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourselves in, or everyone present shall face summary execution. The purge troopers and their weapons, blasters and some electrostaffs, toward the workers. There's a pause as the workers realize the severity of what has happened. I think it's time someone came forward. Cal reaches out to his friend to stop him, but ultimately cannot. Prof steps forward. I've been working on this heap a long time, way before the war. We refit and rebuild ships. Cal reaches beneath his poncho. Best in the galaxy. It came the Empire, and engineers became scrappers. And workers, it just started getting worked.
Prof.
Cal grasps his lightsaber, but it is still covered by his poncho. We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. Prof turns and faces the workers. The second sister stands menacingly behind him. To the Empire, we're all just expendable. Yes, you are. The second sister ignites her red lightsaber through Proph's chest.
No!
Cal ignites his own blue lightsaber and strikes at the second sister. She ignites her second blade to parry. Strike indicates where their lightsabers meet. Look at this. Sorry, I had to do the noise one time.
Oh, yeah.
Shit so much. A lightsaber. Using the Force, the second sister easily throws Cal into the waiting arms of the Knight. I gotta slow down because I'm too excited. The second sister easily throws Cal into the waiting arms of the ninth sister, who holds him by the neck over the edge of the cliff.
This
is the big brutish one.
Okay.
Go ahead and grab that one for me.
I found the Jedi.
The ninth sister lets Cal go. Scene 4. Exterior. A moving cargo train on Brock. Cal lands on a moving train. On it, stormtroopers are transporting Imperial cargo.
Ah, that hurts.
Hold it! Don't move! How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
Quiet! Cal ignites his lightsaber and strikes down the two stormtroopers in front of him. He begins to fight his way to the front of the train, his skills slowly returning to him. He starts by deflecting blaster bolts randomly, but then slowly begins sending them precisely back where they came from, moving through the Imperial troops. Also, am I close enough? What's my distance from the mic? Is it good?
I think it's good. Sometimes I think toward the end of sentences,
I'm moving around a little bit more than I should be. I'm sorry, mowing through the Imperial troops, not moving. He makes his way onto the top of the train, carnage behind him, and for the first time in a long time, uses the Force as a weapon. As a scout trooper moves toward him, he freezes him like he once did Prop, but this time it is not to save him. As the trooper is frozen, he doesn't freeze them, he slows them down. It's force slow, not force freeze. Okay? Just, alright, okay. He bullets hot. Okay? Alright. As the trooper is frozen helplessly, Cal cuts him down. If the fugitive comes this way, I'm ready for him. Cal leaps off the top of the train onto the deck below, cutting down the boastful stormtrooper, then swings around the side of the train to reach the next car. As he approaches the end of the train, an Imperial pursuit speeder begins firing at him, but Cal is able to evade it by taking cover behind the cargo. But when he reaches the next car, the speeder blows the coupling out. Cal tries to continue through the train, but it becomes increasingly difficult, and he reaches an area with no cover. The pursuit speeder hovers in the air in front of it, preparing to finish him. Suddenly, a long, thin starship races by, blasting the Imperial vehicle out of the sky. The door opens. We're here to help!
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can! The door closes, and the starfighter blasts away. The second sister's tie-in intercept in pursuit. With no other options, Cal continues to fight his way through the train while the two starships fight overhead. Just as he reaches the terminus of the train, the ninth sister shuttle flies directly overhead, blasting the train car Cal is standing.
Oh, this can't be good.
Cal slides off the car, using the rest of the train as a makeshift ramp on his descent. This is this platforming is very Uncharted. Uncharted, Tomb Raider, where it's got like the set pieces and things happen, you just kind of move around them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Did you play Uncharted 2, the opening to it with the train?
I haven't played them, but I think I've seen enough gameplay.
Okay. It's the very beginning of the game, so you wouldn't miss
it.
Yeah. Cal slides off the car using the rest of the train as a makeshift red Velar. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Fucking Bill Burr. No, I didn't. Cal slides off the car. Of course, I love my kids. But wouldn't love their kids. Cal slides off the car, using the rest of the train as a makeshift ramp on its descent. Sear's starship circles around to try to catch him as he runs out of train to fall on. Jump now! Cal leaps off the doomed train and barely makes it to the ramp into the starship, clinging onto it with his fingertips. Hold on! Sorry, I don't do female voices, guys. Okay. Just as Cal is about to... I'm too manly for that. Just as Cal is about to make it up and into safety, a blast rocks the starship and sends Cal tumbling away. He survives the fall by holding desperately to a passing droid. But as he lands, so does the TIE Interceptor from earlier. The second sister emerges. Going somewhere? She's got like the Boba Fett thing on her mask where it gives her like the Iron Man-y kind of voiceover.
Yeah.
She ignites her lightsaber and Cal matches it. She begins to approach him ominously. I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who was your master, Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live? They begin to duel, but Cal is hopelessly outclassed. They lock blades, and the second sister presses forward confidently. But just as Cal is about to be defeated, Sear's starship rises up and lets loose a salvo that separates the two of them. Cal runs to the starship, and Sear pulls him inside, and fires a blaster bolt toward the second sister. She easily parries the attack, and begins to sprint toward the ship. Increasingly desperate, Sear turns her blast into a storm. The second sister effortlessly blocks or dodges each attempt, while steadily approaching the starship's platform. You can tell I did my support exercises this morning. Because,
need the breath.
Need that breath. Captain! The door begins to close, and as it does, the second sister throws herself toward it, striking out with her lightsaber, especially with how fast I'm going. I don't need to be this fast. The door shuts, but immediately a red gash is struck through it. Cal and Sear run to the cockpit, while I'm going to say Lotario, but I don't remember how he says it. It's kind of a Yoda-ish species. Maybe we'll see it in a second. But it's new for the game, so don't worry about it. Lotario is piloting the ship. As they do, the second sister lands on the cockpit window, reaching out with force to disrupt their controls. The ship begins to swing wildly, but a particularly brutal twist sends the second sister flying off. Panicked, but still in control, the Lotario captain makes the jump into hyperspace. Agrees. I love him. Actually, all these characters. Scene 1. Interior, the Mantis starship. The Lotario captain Greaves looks over at Cal after they make the jump to hyperspace. Still panicked, Cal's lightsaber remains ignited. Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat. Cal acquiesces and turns off his lightsaber.
Thanks for the help. Who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Greaves Jarvis. How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here. So, don't, it's not about you. It's not about you. It's not your day. It's not about you.
Capital C. I was like, oh.
Yeah. So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
Did you notice how I went from reading the line to acting the line in the second half? Because I remembered I'm supposed to be doing that. It is kind of tricky to go from the narration to the dialogue.
Yeah.
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Brock, so we made our move.
Oh, yeah? What's the bounty on Jedi these days, anyway?
It's gratitude for you. Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You two? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
Oh. So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano. Aye, aye. And hey, what's up, Cleo? We're reading Jedi Fallen Order right now. We're doing some voiceover because we like doing voiceover. This is read the description. It's all in the description. I don't have to keep doing this. You threw off my group. Thanks for showing up, Ed. In the meantime, try and relax. Go. You're safe. For now. Cal wanders the Mantis, trying to process the events of the past few hours while the ship hurtles toward Bogano. Eventually, he drifts off, and in his dreams, he hears the echoes of some of Proft's final words. You gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Cal, look out! Cal is startled awake. Grease is standing over him, looking concerned. You were talking in your sleep, widow. It's a Jersey thing. Cal gets up and walks around the ship, eventually stumbling upon an old 7-string. It's the second time I've seen this word because I had to write it down for my notes, but halixet? A stringed instrument not unlike a mandolin. He senses a memory through the item, an echo in the force, and picks it up and begins to play a haunting melody. That song, I wrote it, years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
How many Jedi have that skill?
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No, but I knew your master, Charles Paul. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen, something happened to me during the Purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force was damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. It's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cap. And you're not alone. Not anymore. We're coming up on our destination. The Mantis exits hyperspace and lands on the hilly, grassy planet of Bogano. Seer and Cal exit the ship. This is Bogano. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists?
No.
So, what's the plan? Hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I at least want to get to the plot of the game before we call it.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're getting there, but not quite there. Okay. Explain how to. We're done hiding, Cal. Is that where we are? Yeah.
Yeah.
See that structure over there? Seer gestures toward a massive cylindrical building in the distance. It looks almost like one of the towers of the old Jedi Temple, but more archaic. I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order, but it requires someone strong in force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me, and I'm not really sure I trust you, but we have a common enemy and a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But until then, there's someone here I think you need to meet. There's someone here I think you should meet. Look at me ad-libbing. Look at this. Look at this. Seer heads back into the mantis. May the Force be with you.
Guess I'm looking for a Jedi then. But there's already one here. Why does Seer need me?
I almost said Seer begins to make his way. I did the same thing. Cal begins to make his way across the landscape toward the vault. After a few minutes, he comes to a clearing and decides to meditate. After a few minutes, he is interrupted from his reverie, far from peaceful. He seems to be reliving a difficult experience by a curious red and white droid. Beep, beep, beep.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone.
Beep, beep, beep.
No, not you. I'm searching for, a Jedi, I think.
Beep, beep, beep.
Hold on, you know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold up. Hold on.
I'm sorry, this is fun. I also forgot to do the line in between it. BD1 too excited to listen scares away begins to jump up, and I forgot. I was having too much fun beeping. BD1 goes to a nearby control panel and extends a bridge connecting the area Cal is on to another closer to the vault.
Did you just slice that? Thanks.
Cal follows the door, scaling walls and jumping over obstacles as the ground is divided into what are essentially elevated platforms. Eventually, the pair come up on a clearer view of the mysterious vault.
That's the vault Seer mentioned. Whatever I'm supposed to find must be waiting there.
BD1 projects a map, revealing he has been tracking where Cal and he have already been. He highlights the vault, clearly helping Cal visualize how he's going to reach it in the difficult terrain. Some of the native wildlife tries to attack Cal as he works his way toward the vault, but he cuts through them easily. Except for the boss that's hiding in the room, but okay. Eventually, they come to an old workshop embedded in the stone of one of Pagano's many platforms. There are a few native creatures inside, which Cal easily disposes of, but during the action, BD1 damages one of the small legs. Luckily, there is a workstation within the cavernous room.
Hey, that was pretty brave. You okay?
BD1 begins limping away.
Wait, I can help you with that. Will you let me?
BD1 jumps excitedly into Cal's arms. Bemused and somewhat charmed by the droid, Cal carries it over to the workstation and quickly repairs its leg.
Your scalp link is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay, try that.
Beep, 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 beep. With BD1's help, Cal continues to make steady progress toward the vault despite the best efforts of the local critters. BD1 is now happily riding on their shoulder. During the journey, Cal makes casual conversation with the friendly BD1 droid, but quickly discovers that the droid has no memory of its former owner. Like in Knights of the Old Republic! Oh my god! Eventually, Cal comes to a long cave. The cave should be impassable, but the walls are rigid. Suddenly, Cal is back on a Star Destroyer in the training room with his old master. He's remembering his training, and through it, his connection to the Force. Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence, when the Force is your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me. The pieces of the floor that Cal and his master are standing on float off the ground, repelled by built-in repulsors. Other parts of the floor lift up and turn on their side, creating a wall not unlike that which faces Cal in the real world. Cal leaps off his platform and runs along the first stretch of floating pieces of floor. Good. Now reach my position. Cal jumps again, running toward his master, but just as he reaches it, he is snapped out of his reverie. The memory of the training, however, stays with him, and drawing on the force, Cal runs across the wall of the cave before him. Cal runs across the wall of the cave before him before landing on the other side.
I did it. With persistence and the Force as my ally.
Woo-hoo!
Just remembering old tricks.
Cal and BD-1 press on, but with the Force helping them traverse the walls, the path before him is suddenly much simpler. Soon they're at the foot of the walls.
Race, you there?
Beep, 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 beep!
What's he saying? Whoa.
You're like, whoa, it's on. You're like, go.
Oh.
They're like,
What's
running.
on?
He's like, BD-1 takes off, and he's like, oh, here we go.
Oh, I see. Whoa, it's on.
Sorry about that. Fucking up the director duty. Also, sorry for language, kids. Forgot I was talking to kids. I'm messing up my director duty. Oh, God. Before they reach the top, BD-1 jumps back onto Cal's shoulder and beeps demandingly.
Okay. You probably would have won. Probably.
Here we go. This is story time. Scene 2, Interior, the Vault of Bagana. Inside the vault is a door with ancient markings on it. Cal reaches out with force, and the door opens, revealing a dark hallway. He passes through it and enters a massive room. Part of the ceiling has fallen away. Around the room are massive circular doors, each with designs reminiscent of the etchings on the entrance to the space. Suddenly, as if remembering something, BD-1 freezes and looks up.
You alright, BD?
BD-1 doesn't beep in response, but instead sends out a hologram of an elderly, dark-skinned man. Dressed in the signature robes of the Jedi Order, the hologram begins to speak. Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the drawer. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zephyr. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi hologram, containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensors throughout the galaxy. Ahead you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages, and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force, as the Zepho once did. In this drawer, you will find everything you need to succeed. You will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zepho homeworld. There you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi, and may the Force be with you. The hologram shuts off. Cal looks down with fresh eyes at BD-1.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet. You know, I've been alone for a while now, without any purpose, just hiding. It's no way to live. Not for a Jedi or droid. Maybe Seer was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some, friends of mine?
Cal and BD-1 make their way out of the vault, and Cal's, oh no, they did it to me. You know they had to do it to me. Cal calls Seer on his comlink. Look at that, trying to trip me up. Go ahead.
I think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like you did. Oh no. Foxtrot. Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting. Cal and BD1 slide down the hill that led up to the vault, but as they exit, a massive frog-like monster emerges from the swampy puddle at the base. This is not Ogdo-Bogdo. Ogdo-Bogdo is much bigger. This is a smaller version of Ogdo-Bogdo. This is just an Ogdo. This is not Bogdo. It's just an Ogdo. One of Bogano's apex predators. The creature lashes out at Cal, but after a short struggle, Cal strikes it down with his lightsaber. He is becoming more confident, more powerful, and ever so slowly, more sure of his connection to the Force. Scratched up, BD-1 offers him a healing stem as they make their way back to the ship. Sorry. As they make their way back to the ship. Cal happily accepts, and the two are close to the Mantis when a mural on a nearby cliff wall catches BD-1's attention. The droid runs over to it and scans it while Cal watches curiously. After a moment, BD-1 turns and projects a second message from the Jedi Master Eno Kudo. My friend, it appears the Zepho had some interest in Dathomir. It's strange for such a peaceful culture to have any fascination with a place so dark. The hologram shuts off. BD-1 and Cal continue on, and soon find themselves back at the Mantis. Sears waiting for them on the ramp of the ship. You passed the test.
So you knew about BD-1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside. Let's... Where do you want to... okay. Let's find a good stop. Let's go until... Actually, the next picture.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Can't do this all in one sitting, guys. Can't do it. It's like 150 pages. Can't do it. I scrolled up too far. Okay. OBD1 is going to do this movie.
Yeah. Oh, BD-1. This is Grease.
It's Scene 3, Interior of the Mantis.
Oh, BD-1. This is Grease.
What is that? Baby! I'm just Kenny from South Park, guys. Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Get out of it! Get out!
That is BD-1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of polyweave weave fabric?
Not really.
I hope you found something better out there than this droid. Oh, calm down, Grease. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Ino Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Ah, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
You fool, you're a fool. Yes! A long time ago, I was his apprentice.
1 second.
Yeah. This is an exercise in staying in the bit. So even when you have to take breaks and then come back, or do a line 4 or 5 or 6 times because you keep messing it up, you got to keep the energy up, though. Because if you let that energy go down, you're going to ruin the taking that way, too. Yes! A long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was alone. That little droid and I are probably about the only ones that know about... That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Bogano. Hold on. Wait a minute. What? Holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around. How is your British accent doing?
My Brit was there's too many Brits.
Okay. We're James Arnold Taylor from Star Wars, where he does the Ewan McGregor impression.
Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh God, do that for me, man. It's one of my favorite characters. Okay. I lost my place. This is why it's taking me so long in the walkthroughs. Seer retrieves a holocron from one of the many cabinets on the ship and hands it to Cal. Use the Force. Cal closes his eyes and concentrates. The holocron floats, then begins to break apart and reconstitute its shape from a cube into a sort of octagon, with its old corners floating around it. A hologram of a bearded Jedi Knight projects from the hologram.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
Cal turns off the recording. With that list of 4 sensors, we can rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire. Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where we go? I'm just asking, because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something.
Cal turns to Seer.
How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective, so I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order?
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire. So, I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us? Cal looks at BD-1, who nods enthusiastically.
We're in.
Beep, beep, beep. Dathomir or Zepho, it's your choice. Cal stands up and walks over to a holo map. Dathomir and Zepho are both highlighted. After a pause, he selects Zepho. The mantis rises up from the atmosphere, and a few moments later blasts into hyperspace. As they leave, Grease makes awkward small talk. Must be hard watching all your friends get gunned down. I mean, purged. Whatever. What? It helps to talk about it, right? No? Yes, it was difficult. We must cope, not forget. We must remember the mistakes of the past and change things going forward to make sure they never happen again. Sounds like you're not too sure everything's going to work out. I'm not. That's why adaptation is important. Whether it's a course of action or an idea, we all have to be ready to change. The conversation dies down, and the 4 look into hyperspace, unsure of what lies ahead.
Boom.
Excuse me, Foxtrot. So I think that's all we're going to do for this section. This was just a little bit of what voice actors do. And I have a voice acting channel, but it doesn't have nearly the amount of attention that this all-purpose channel does. And I thought it'd make up for not streaming games because I'm working on reorganizing notes and all that. And I also like to share passion. This is a passion of mine that I've been doing pretty seriously for, God, what's it been, Jordan? 6 years now?
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
5 or 6, because I started when The Force Awakens came out. So yeah, for those of you that stuck around for this experiment, for this backdoor pilot, Thank you for joining us, and I'm going to go ahead and find the tab so I can do the stream. And Jordan probably has to go and do other stuff. Probably a busy man doing more voiceover and stuff like that.
I'm making food.
I gotta make food too. Making pancakes. And we got a solid hour in, so that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're going to go ahead and end the stream. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and everybody that watches this on demand. I hope you enjoy it as well. I've got Jordan's contact information if you ever want to contact him to be in your projects. And you can discuss all that business stuff if you ever get contacted. Know your value, Jordan. Don't undersell yourself. You don't lowball yourself.
Oh, yeah.
If you lowball yourself, I'll get blue balls. It'll happen. You don't want that from me.
Gotta get paid.
Yeah, gotta get paid.
Balls stay.
Now, if I can plug, I do free projects because I have to because of my financial situation. So, if you enjoyed my performances, I work for free. So there's that. But anyway, I will let you go and have a great day, Jordan. I'm glad you were free today.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah,
It was fun.
it was fun. Are you excited about where